Okay, this at Home Bargains doesn't seem to have many tramps sitting outside this door today. As most of the places that I visit these days, they have tramps and beggars all sitting outside the doors here. So when you come to these places, it can be quite frightening seeing all the tramps and beggars outside of the doors when you come into these places. So we got ourselves a shopping trolley, and this is like absolutely massive Home Bargains. This is the most spread out Home Bargains that I know about in the world, from my knowledge. I guess my brains, my knowledge is pretty limited to my postcode only, being put in Brexit and my job and my weekly wage lockdown. My weekly wage is like a pandemic lockdown. I don't afford to leave the place, but this is a very scaled, massive sort of place, and it's the most big Home Bargains. I like some of these autumn pumpkins. I do like these autumn pumpkin arrangements, don't you? Look at this autumn pumpkin arrangements. How nice. Autumn pumpkin arrangements. I'm almost tempted. Yes, what a nice autumn pumpkin arrangement that is. Yes, it is. Perhaps I should purchase this autumn pumpkin arrangement. I tell you what, I'll purchase this autumn pumpkin arrangement. It's rather decent. Let me see. Isn't it fabulous? Isn't it absolutely fantastic? Fabulous bouquet of... I can buy this. I can buy this. £2.49. Splendid. Okay, yeah, it's pumpkin time at the moment over in Brexit, and we've got all the pumpkin stuff out. It's, I believe it's the 15th of August at the moment, but it might as well be August, September, October. It's pretty much pumpkin time. It's damn cold outside and the nights are getting dark. But, we've got all the pumpkin stuff here, and machetes and bloodshed. Yeah, we got like, the decapitate your head stuff, and give the kids a good education. I'm gonna kill ya. But if we give the kids a good education with their masks, and there you go, kid. Don't forget to do the good story. I'm gonna kill ya. Yes, well, it's got insane kids here. I guess they'll all be killing each other with the insane. We got spiders there as well. Sorry about that. Just my diabolic seems like all the kids are really into it already. Like, God, that sounds great. So about inspiring me that way. It's just that there's some good stuff to buy there. But okay, there we go. You've got some gardening stuff around there. Got some wonderful waterfall bowls here. I just love these waterfall bowls. I've always wanted to buy one of these because they're really nice, and they've got some good ones in at the moment where they're not cracked. See the birds on the table there. But you can see how they're made, how hollow they are there. So it's sort of like a plastic, and if they get snapped, you can see how hollow they are. So they're all hollow stuff. And if they get a break, that's how they go on. So they've still got some good ones that are in quite good shape, though, probably epoxy resin, sort of stone castle stuff. So let's have a walk down here. We've got Christmas time here. Oh my gosh, it's jolly decent here. As I say, Brexit is so miserable. The only way to lighten up the days is with things like Pumpkin Day and Father Christmas and all that. But it's just about August at the moment, and we've got all these wonderful Christmas things now that we can choose from. And the dark days are here. You might as well be doing Christmas, and you can start putting all these things around ready for the dark days ahead. And we've got a lot of dark days in Brexit. we get about 10 months of it. 10 months, it starts in like September, October, November, December, January, February, March, every horrible day of it. And if you can lighten up your days with some of this stuff, you know, about 10 months a year, it's absolutely horrible here. And by buying that sort of stuff, it can lighten up your days. Yeah, it's got some sort of stuff around. This is a massive place, really. I say, oh God, we've got the balloon here. We've got the balloon, insane balloon here. That's crucial, yeah. I guess you run some sort of water and it drops out water there and put in the hose in. So you get to put the hose pipe in there, drops out all the water probably. And swimming pools and all that. Okay, so I think what we try and do is we try and buy some sort of nourishment drink. I don't know if we do nourishment here anymore. Oh my God, yeah. We got some horrible tins of nourishment here, all dented and sickly looking nourishment. Brexit's got pretty bad with the stuff they sell here, you know, it's all on the shelf here. They got nourishment there, nice one. You got another lovely tin of nourishment here. You get lovely tins of nourishment at this place and another dirty, bashed up tin of nourishment. I mean, this is the most revolting tin of nourishment I've ever seen in my life. I've seen some revolting tins of nourishment in my life, but that has got to be the most disgusting, sickly looking tin of nourishment I've ever seen in myself. I don't think they even sell that in the third world countries. A tin of nourishment like that is absolutely sick. But there you go, that's an absolutely sick tin of nourishment there. It's a picture by itself. There's a nice one. They've got a nice one left. We're going to buy a nice tin of nourishment here. They've got a nice one left. So we get to buy that. Okay, wandering around here. I think, you know, they got toilet rolls. They got toilet rolls here and, you know, barbecue stuff. If you're going to buy your barbecue charcoal, you better stock up on it now because it's like a seasonal thing that they distribute, and towards October it all disappears off the shelf and it's all gone. So, you know, they got some like charcoal there. You might want to consider buying some on your next weekly wage. So if you've got any weekly wages left over from buying a tin of nourishment, that is. But you know, it's all good stuff here and it's all jolly. Lots of nice things, lots of nice things to buy here and take back to your cage. Lots of nice things to be able to take back to your cage in the street of cages. I live down Cage Street. I think my postcode is CAGE B1A, something like that. But you can buy all this wonderful stuff and take it back to your cage down Cage Street in Cage Town. But yes, there's plenty of stuff here. You have microwaves and plates and footballs and microwaves. As I say, you know, you've got bin boxes from your cage. You can put a bin box in your cage. You've got saucepans to put in your cage. You know, down Cage Street, in Cage Town, in Brexit country. In Brexit country, down Cage Town, Cage Street, in Cage Hobble. But you can take all this stuff back to your cage. You can set it up in yourself, and it can be quite a nice place if you know how to do your place up. As I say, you know, I thought I'd just stop over here because I've managed to find a couple of things. You know, tin of nourishment. I've got tin of nourishment. It's usually expensive, the tin of nourishment, but tin of nourishment there. Oh look, there's a box of Weetabix, £5.75. I might have to remortgage my house to buy a box of Weetabix soon. That's more than my weekly wage can afford, but that's a box of Weetabix, that is £5.75. crikey, I'll get down to Barclays, see if I can borrow some more money. But at a crazy price for a box of Weetabix. They got porridge. They got porridge. Yeah, look, they got porridge. I paid £4 for a bowl. They're not even wrapped in a plastic bag. These porridge oats are just put in an empty box, and when you open the box, they were porridge oats just empty. They got no packaging inside the box. It's just like oats that are put into a cardboard box. Really sort of like, you don't realise it. You buy a box and you think you're going to have some sort of seal in there to keep them fresh, but all these porridge oats in here are just thrown in a box. There's no packaging inside the box. Really expensive as well. So yeah, here in a bargain warehouse, and not a bargain warehouse, Home Bargains, and I do some nice food here, you know. Some nice food here. The queues are terrible to get out of the place these days. So there's no space in the queue. The thing about Brexit, there's no space in a traffic jam. There's no space in the queue. There's no space in Cage Street. There's no space on a holiday. This country is so overcrowded and overpopulated, and the density of the people that reside in this place, it's a nightmare. There is no space, there's no feeling of emptiness. It was just like jam-packed. As I said, you wake up to it every day, traffic jams, crowds, people everywhere. You can't get away from people. If you try to get away from people in this place, it's impossible. We've got parking fines on all the parking bays. There's no place to park, there's no space on the bus, there's no space in the queue, there's no space in these places at all, and you have to queue for ages, and people bumping into you, coughing over your shoulder. Some people fart, some people farting, and some people got that aroma, the body odour, and you have to sort of like stand in with all these people farting and coughing and sneezing, and just waiting to try and get out for us to get in the food, you know. But you know, it's where it is now in Brexit, and you know, it's just sort of one of these places. I hope to win the lottery and be able to afford out of the country one of these days. You know, it's a horrible country. You can't find nowhere. You can't even go out the countryside. You're looking at boulders, height barriers. You're looking at permits, passes, fines, licenses. You can't even come to a shop without being blackmailed and extorted by the fines on the walls here. The blackmail rackets everywhere you go. But you know, you can buy the stuff. You can buy some stuff. You know, if you can cope with all the overcrowded density of it all, you know, if you can find a place to park, you can find a place to park, or you can find a place to in a queue. You might just be able to get out there. But yeah, it's really crazy in Brexit now. Crazy. Yeah, as I say, you know, there's just no space here anymore. You're driving a traffic jam. Driving traffic jams, there's nowhere to park, there's nowhere to live, there's no space on a holiday, no space in the queue. It's just like, really, you know, the density of the human population is everywhere you go. As I said, there's no way out of it. There's no space on a holiday, there's no space on a plane, there's no space on a bus, there's no space in a job, there's no space in a school. It's absolutely insane. I don't know this place out. So, you know, it's like the one that, it's like I chose the one that had no barcode on it. I say if I'm going to delay any, I can.
Very long.
Okay. Well, I was going to forget about it, but obviously this is going to cause a congestion. The congestion, the tailback from this is going to be round the queue, like, you know. So yeah, there's a problem when you have an accident here. Like the congestion from it goes all the way back round the shopping. You know, from this congestion, the parking spot in the space, the people queuing on the road trying to get in and out. This congestion here goes all around the ghetto. Honestly, the congestion at this till, it goes all around the ghetto, all around the streets and the traffic lights.
£3.70.
Fine. Well, it looks like we might be able to move. You wouldn't think it, would you? Something so simple as just having a little problem at the till. Traffic jams around the block, wouldn't there? Okay, thank you. But yes, no space on a holiday, no space on a plane, no space in the car park, no space in the job. There's no space anymore. I tell you what, my parents don't know how lucky they are being in a grave. They don't know what they've left me to. And that was it. That was it, my experience in Home Bargains. What a nightmare, eh? What a nightmare.